We're sitting here with John Lucido, the inventor of the world's famous Lucido sausage. John has helped the Dad's Club make Lucido sausage for many, many years. But John has actually been making sausage even longer than that. John, when did you start making sausage?
I would start making sausage here at St. Monica in 1959. And that's the first year I was here, right around Christmas time. But the next year, we had selling sausage, just sausage sandwiches, outside on the territory. We had like a...
So you've been selling, making and selling sausage at St. Monica since 1959?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
I think that's 50 years, isn't it?
It is. It's more than 50 years. Now you have some equipment that has a story. You have a piece of equipment that has a story.
Oh, I got one piece of equipment. What's his name?
Al?
Al Capone gave me. It was an old grinder.
Uh-huh.
And I still got it.
Keep them away.
Is it the blue one?
It's a kind of a greenish color.
Okay.
So, Lucido, you know Father Alphonse? Hello.
I know him now.
Well, thank you so much for everything.
Now we're talking about when we started here.
Oh, really? When did you start?
1959.
Wow. Thanks, Father. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for...
That's my son there, Chris.
Oh. No problem. I thought maybe you were related to Deacon.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's your brother. Okay. Well, we'll keep you in our prayers.
Okay. That helps out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Father.
So, John, you got a grinder from Al Capone.
He gave me one.
How did you get it? He gave it to you?
Yeah, he just gave it to me. We were making sausage one time.
Uh-huh.
And we were in Chicago. That's been years before making it here. And he had Tony used to work, my brother Tony, used to work in a garage. And Al Capone needed his car fixed. So he dropped his car off, and Tony says to me, "Take him home, John." And I didn't know too much about driving. I didn't have no license. So I drove him home, or he drove me home, to his house, where he lived at. And then he had a car there also. It was a Packard, old Packard. And he asked me if I had a car. I said, no. I said, I can't drive. I said, I ain't old enough. He said, I'll give you a car. He said. So he gave me that 50 Packard. That's Packard car.
Wow.
Yeah. It's an old Packard. And he gave it to me. And I drove it back somewhere. And I took him back at the shop, Well, that's in Chicago.
Wow.
And
about what year was that?
oh, gee. That was 1959. I'm going to say maybe 55.
Wow.
Yeah.
You also have a pretty distinguished war record. You got a
And
Purple
I got
Heart.
some other medals.
Okay.
I don't know what they're for.
Okay. And you were on some ships that sunk in the Pacific Ocean during World War II, right?
That's right, yeah.
And one story in particular I remember you telling me was about a ship that sank and there was not a lifeboat for you to get on, but you felt the presence of your mom. Can you tell me about that story?
Oh, okay. So what we did, we hit a mine and it started sinking. And by the time I got out of the top of the ship to get off, the water was right even with the top deck. And I didn't know how to swim. I had a life jacket on. So I just walked off, and then I met my mother when I got off the ship. And she told me that I was going to be all right, nothing was going to happen. So she got my hold of me and hugging me and kissing me. And we was in the water. I was in the water for 5.5 hours. And she had a hold of me. And we moved about a mile, maybe 2 miles away from where we were at. And the water was kind of rough. And she helped me in the water because the water was picking me up, throwing me around, covering me up. And she said there were some sharks went by. And she says to me, don't worry, they're not going to eat you. So I said, okay. So I was not cutting the darn sharks. And I got out there and they left. And then we got to a ship. They called it the Time Sweep. And they start searching the waters. And they found another little ship to pick me up. But when they picked me up, there was nobody around, my mother and I. And the guys out of my ship weren't there. We were all scattered. So I think out of that, we were, I think we were 300 and something on that ship at that time. And I didn't know quite a few of that. And in that mine, there was 18 of us made it out of it. And I got pictures of that. And so 18 of us, they took us to Pearl Harbor, and they took pictures of the 18 guys.
Wow.
And I got the pictures of them.
Now, that same day that your ship sank, and your mother was in the water to comfort you, what actually happened with your mother that day?
Oh, she followed me around.
No, I mean in her life.
Oh, well, she was passed away.
Right.
She was passed away, but she took care of all the family. And I was there by myself with her, and she took care of me all the time in that water.
That is a great story, John. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the Dad's Club about making sausage over the years, or anything that's happened to you in your life that could be a good story for any of these guys to hear?
Well, every year we made sausage. It was like a special day. I mean, we enjoyed that day, and everybody else enjoyed it. We ate a bunch of it, and they wanted to find out how it tasted. But they were using that just for the excuse to eat some of it. But they ate maybe, we're probably 25 or 30 guys making sausage every time, every year. And they cooked a bunch of it, ate it, and it seemed like on the day like on a Sunday, we either sold it outside at a table and selling it off of a grill,
Right.
cooking it. They were selling it in sandwiches, you know. That's the first time.
Okay.
But the second time is the one with spaghetti dinner.
Right. Well, the Dad's Club really appreciates your support over all these years, and the opportunity to sell your sausage as a fundraiser. On behalf of the Dad's Club, John, thank you very much for everything you've done.
Well, I tell you, my whole family was involved. Now my kids are involved now.
Well, good. Continue the legacy.
Yeah. I tell you, we enjoy it, and every year we look forward for spaghetti dinner day. You know?
It's a lot. It's a fun day every year.
Every year.
Oh yeah.
John Lucido was an inspirational man with a big heart. Whether it was selling sausage, fixing a parishioner's car for free at his one-stop automotive, or ushering at Mass, John was always around to lend a helping hand. 50 years ago, when St. Monica Church and School were first established, John saw an opportunity to help raise money for the parish. He started making and selling his world-famous Lucido sausage as a fundraiser. And 50 years later, the Dad's Club is proud to carry on his legacy. Over the years, his contributions have helped raise funds for playground equipment, smart boards, athletics, and many other worthy causes. John was ever present at monthly meetings and events. His dedication to service set an example for others to follow. Thank you, John, for your support of the Dad's Club, the Knights of Columbus, and St. Monica Parish and School. You will be missed, but never forgotten. And thank you for your world-famous sausage. We enjoy making it, and we love eating it.
Hey, Commandant, no eating. Yeah, you're caught red-handed. You should be working. Can't even talk, can you?